Beauties and gents, how we doing? How we doing? How we doing? It's a mukbang. Chick-lay. Make sure that you have already liked, comment, subscribe, get your popcorn, get your snacks, sit down with your girl, and let's talk it up for a little bit, all right? Because today, we are doing a mental check-in, life update.
Beauties and gents, if you don't know, it's Mo TV. Hey, Tierra, what it do? They see me, I can only be me. If I stay true to me, sit back and relax. Matter of fact, see me, I can only be me. If I stay true to me, sit back and relax. Laugh it up, enjoy the ride. Go ahead and like it up and subscribe.
It is June 27th. It is exactly 11 a.m. I hope everyone's having a great one. I want to come on here just because every now and again I want to do my... I know I asked for grilled. All right, Chick-fil-A. All right. I asked for grilled and they gave me fried. But you know what? First of all, my new favorite sauce. If you know me, you know I'm a sauce person. The sweet and spicy sriracha. Fucking A1. Anyway, I have been going through so many changes in life, and I do believe that I'm a firm believer that we're supposed to share our stories. We're supposed to be open and transparent with each other, because honestly, that's a true way to figure out and see that we're all going through the same shit. We need each other to make life better, and we're more prosperous, we're happier, and we're just a little bit more valuable to each other when we're not moving out of selfishness. I think the root of selfishness is ego, and to drop ego, to never have pride, and to never even let myself build a big head. I wanted to showcase my transparency, my lifestyle, my growth, because I never want to make it to the top and then forget where I came from. First of all, I already know I'm gonna make it. It really depends on how far I see myself going, the determination I have in that, the consistency, and the faith I have in my God and the relationship I have with him. Honestly, I have faith that if he's blessed me with the vision, the talent, and the ability, not even... wait, we gotta come back, wait. Okay, this video is probably gonna have to be really quick because I refuse to fuck up my camera for y'all. I love y'all, but sorry. Where was I? And yeah, and I just know that he's gonna get me exactly where I see it, and even more than what I see. And yeah, I'm tripping. Lord, thank you for this food I'm about to receive, man. From body in Jesus' name, amen. So anyway, let's get it started. Mentally, I am okay. Like, I'm coming out of a depressive state phase, and I hate to call it depression because that makes it like a location. You resonate with that place or that feeling or how you feel. And I never want to give depression a home in my life or a place or a recognition. So I went through a depressive phase, and I'll tell you why. I recently lost my job. The job that I was working at, they randomly closed. Run the clip. So I was out of a job, out of nowhere. And anybody that I've really spoken to about life, they'll know that I've never really been the best at saving, thinking ahead, preparing for the future. For some reason, I've always moved out of like a instant gratification type thing. And after losing my job, honestly, I was okay because I knew that I was going to end up on my feet. So I had the faith that I knew I was going to be okay. But I wasn't okay at the moment. And sometimes a lot of people they're so used to me being the positive one that when I'm going through shit, they don't even really think to be that for me. I'm not sure if they don't know how, if they don't think I need it, if they don't think I care, or if they think I'm just good on my own. But sometimes people don't really, no, all the time, people don't really check on their strong friends. And I was going through an issue with myself where I was battling the representative versus who I really am. Not like on the regular, but I mean like at that time I caught myself trying to get on my stories and be hype and be positive when I wasn't feeling that. And I felt like I was going through a lot. And I can't really explain it, but I do know my spirit was under attack. I was under spiritual warfare because the devil was playing on all of my insecurities, both old, new, and what's to come. And I was allowing it for a moment because I get mad at myself because I am the reason why I'm exactly where I am. Because I haven't set myself up for the future. I didn't make certain decisions back then for now. And I didn't really have a clear plan on what I was doing. I was just kind of going for shit. Not really being, yeah, I was being intentional, but I didn't have a plan. So I wasn't actually mapping out the progress or being strategic about the movement type thing. And I was just kind of going with the flow, trying to make life happen for myself. And God quickly took that from me and said, no, no, no. When you get it, it's going to be for me. And I had to relinquish or surrender back power to him that I thought I had. I'm sorry if the air sounds loud. It's hot. And I'm epileptic. I need AC. But yeah. So I was going through a mental warfare for a while. Maybe like, not even a while. Maybe like a week or two. And I was just really kind of like trying to be strong for everybody else, but subconsciously ignoring myself. Trying to convince myself that I'm okay when I know I don't feel like I am. Like, there's nothing wrong with knowing that you're going to be okay. But if you're only so focused on the fact that, oh, I'm going to be all right, and you never deal with how you feel at the moment, that shit builds up. And I'm one of those people, I never really dealt with how I feel in the moment. Even when I was starting my healing process, that was the first time I had ever done it. Like around the time when I came back home, when I was on bed rest. And I haven't really done that since, as far as like the depth of what I went recently. And what was crazy to me was my life is actually really well. Like, I'm happy. I'm exactly where I prayed to be. I have exactly what I need in my life that makes me happy, and I have the ability to go for more. So it's not like my life was on a down spiral. It was just, I had an identity crisis. I had an epiphany about myself just because I'm almost 30 and I don't feel like I've accomplished anything with my life. The most I've done, or at least on paper, is I've paid off my vehicle. I don't live by myself. I've never owned anything. The one time I moved out was with an ex, or with my, now ex. And even that wasn't on our own. And I'm being completely transparent just because I feel like ego is what's keeping me in this area. I have to stop lying to myself. And in order to stop lying to myself, I have to get out of the habit of lying to y'all. And I don't mean lying to y'all on purpose, but I mean like when you're conditioned to be everybody's good friend, positive friend, strong friend, happy friend, you don't know how to be that when you're not feeling it. So you're kind of conditioned to be that when you're around them. But you also start to notice too, or question, do the people around you really know you? And I have to remember that just because I'm empath and I can feel the shift and I can see certain things and I pay attention to people in that way to where I will notice a difference, everybody doesn't do that for you. And I was blessed enough to come across a friend and knew someone, not necessarily new in my life, but they're new in my life in this phase or degree that honestly matches everything that I had been looking for. And it helped me realize what I was going through. I know I didn't get into detail, but as far as like the mental update, my mental is just like everyone else's as far as like I'm human. But my faith is what's helping me reshape my mental. My mental is definitely, as long as I focus on my insecurities, is definitely going to be vulnerable to the attacks and the words and the temptation of the devil and the enemy. But he can only talk. That's all he can do. He can only spit the idea in your ear, and I have to feed it. But knowing now that I didn't actually acknowledge how I feel in certain things and I'm lying to myself is going to help me approach that. So mentally, I'm going through a phase. I know I'm going to be good. But at the moment, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm good in the aspect of how I feel about myself and where I want to be as far as work. But I know I'm going to be okay as long as I'm obedient. As far as life, I'm happy. My family is going well. My relationship is thriving. I'm in a pivotal moment where I feel the world is opening up for me if I actually pay attention and move intentionally. And now I'm just a little bit more aware of my why. I think I never really had a strong enough why for me in my life. And I think honestly that's because, I'm not gonna say that's because, but I don't really know the struggle. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I don't know the struggle. I was blessed with a mother that knew the struggle for herself to where she made sure her kids did it. And I'm not saying that I had a silver spoon, but I do believe because I never had to struggle, I don't really know what it's like to fight for something. And the closest I had to learning how to fight for something was my ankle breaking. And that almost took me out. And that's what helped me realize I need to become stronger mentally. I need to have a stronger foundation on why I'm doing what I'm doing and what I'm doing. But I just wanted to be real. I'm good as far as like, I'm happy, but I want more. So long story short, that was my life mental update. I actually got a new job. I'm at a different kickboxing facility. If you want to know, you would have to DM me. I'm not putting all my business out there so folks can just pop up on me. But yeah, like, shit happens in life. But how you decide to deal with it will decipher how the outcome will be. When I lost my job, right, I could have been really depressive, not responded to any type of, not check my phone, not, like, I could have honestly went dark and missed out on this job opportunity because they DM me rather than being on Indeed. So, like, I don't know, like, it's weird because the Lord is trying to tell me, I'm gonna be real with y'all on this because I know this. Specifically when it comes to dance and work, I had to figure out, I have to get my passion back for dance. I'm at this point right now where work and dance have been so, like, the line has been blended so much that I wasn't loving the feel of dance anymore. It was more stressful because I was more worried about my ankle, and I was stressing myself out because I would compare myself to the dancer I was before, and I would stress myself out going, I would literally have anxiety before going to classes just because I didn't know if my ankle was going to give out just because of a storm that was happening. Like, and I wouldn't go for heels classes just because I literally thought less than when it came to my ankle. But the Lord told me I need to figure out why I love dance again. So I've decided to step back from the business aspect of dance. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop teaching. That doesn't mean that I'm going to stop advertising myself. It's more about getting back to, why did I start Bodacious in the first place? Get back to self-love, confidence, and go through true expression. Like, be what it is that I claim, you know? And I think I needed a reminder of that, and the Lord is doing that. I'm going to finish my meal so I can go Grubhub and hustle, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye! This goddamn Chick-fil-A sauce, bro. Sugar is the first ingredient. What the fuck?
Go ahead and like it up and subscribe.